Hi guys, I wanted to quickly come on here to talk to you, those of you who follow me who are a bit younger, maybe you are just starting out in your current jobs, because I got a DM earlier today from a young lady who said to me that she really hates her job. She feels underappreciated, she feels like she's not making a contribution, and she felt as though she needed to maybe rethink what she was doing and that it wasn't going to take her where she wanted to go. And she admired me because she thought I was doing so much with my career, and she wanted some advice from me in terms of what I thought she should do. So I wanted to share with you what I said to her. And essentially what I told her is a story I'd written about, a true story that I wrote about on my LinkedIn page, where I discussed what my first job was like. Now, it was 2000. As I know, it was a long time ago, but it was the year 2000, and I had just left university and I got a job at a manufacturing company. I won't name the manufacturing company, just, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I got a job at a manufacturing company, and my first day I got to work and I was all dressed up. I was wearing a suit that I'd gotten from Radical in Trinidad. I got a suit. I came in with my own orchid for my table, and I was ready to kill. I was going to show them how smart I was. I was going to blow their minds, and within 18 months I figured I'd be at the top of that industry. Anyway, the first day I got there, my boss took me to my office, and essentially it was a warehouse, and he put me down at the desk and he told me that he needed me to count screws and nails. And I was pissed. I sat there and I was angry, and I felt like I was so insulted. I went to university to come home to do this kind of crap, and this is the best job I could get, and I felt like maybe I needed to rethink where I was, and maybe I needed to move to one of the other islands, because I'm sure my friends weren't having to count screws and nails for their jobs, and here I was in Antigua counting screws and nails. Anyway, long story short, by the time lunch came around, the cleaner came. And she said to me, "Oh, hi, you're the new girl," whatever. I said, "Yes, hi, I'm Toya," whatever. And we chatted for a while. And I said to her what I was doing, blah, blah. And she said, "Why don't you just weigh the screws?" And I had never thought of that. And so, of course, I did what she suggested. I weighed the screws. I weighed one screw, then I weighed the whole pile of screws, and I was able to see how many screws were in each one because of the weight of one. Anyways, with all my education, I didn't think about that. I say that to say, I learned 3 things that day. Number 1, dress for the company you're going to work for. I'm not saying that you downsize yourself. I'm not saying that you small up yourself and you go into a company, and because you are very stylish and you're very flashy, that you go in with jeans and try to make yourself invisible. No, stay true to who you are, but know the culture of the company you're with, so you understand exactly what the ground rules are and exactly how far you can go and how far to push things so that you can fit in and become a part of the company. Number 2, don't ignore the small man in any company. From the CEO to the janitor, every person deserves your respect. Every person can teach you something. And not because they don't have a degree, or not because they're not wealthy, or they don't drive good cars, or whatever you perceive to be successful, and whatever your idea is of what a successful person should look like. Don't ignore other people because they don't fit that mold, because successful people and intelligent people come in all forms and all types, and you meet them everywhere. You can meet a genius begging for dollars on the side of the road just because of life circumstances. So don't look at anybody and judge them based on where they are and where you perceive yourself to be, because you can learn something from every single person you meet. And number 3, work smarter, work not harder. Essentially, I was working hard trying to solve a problem that was presented to me by my boss, but there was a smarter way to do it. And in every job and in every challenge that you're faced with as you work, you have to identify the way to do it in a smart way so that you can excel at it. It's not always requiring you to go and overdo it or try to work so hard and fluster yourself out. Sometimes there's an easy and a simple way to do it, and those are the solutions that companies are looking for. People who can think outside the box, people who can think on their feet, people who problem solve, and those are the people that tend to get identified for opportunities for advancement. And having said that, when I started out back then, what I was making It wasn't a lot. It doesn't compare to what I make now. But what I learned in that first job have been quite a few of the tools that have helped me to move up into the opportunities that I have now. So don't despise the small beginning. Look at it as an opportunity to learn and to grow, and identify every single opportunity that exists and capitalize on it where you are, to shine, to grow, and also to give back at the same time. So that's just a little word for you, those of you out there who are looking on at other people's perceived success or perceived, I don't know, advancement, whatever you want to call it. You have them up there and you're thinking that, oh my God, their lives must be so perfect and they have the secret formula. There really is no secret formula to success. It's all about working hard and working smart. There is no elevator to the top in any industry. You have to take the stairs. Okay, so I just thought I'd put that out there for anybody else who is similar to the person who inboxed me thinking that they're not happy where they are and they want to do more or to be more. You can do more, you will do more, and you know your time is coming. But in the interim, look at where you are and learn how to capitalize on it and how to be an asset to that company so that you can move on and be an asset to the next company when the opportunity arises. All right, that's it for now.